Welcome to the finale of Season 4 of my Philadelphia Eagles franchise here on Madden 23, and we are in our 4th straight Super Bowl and trying to become the first team in NFL history to pull off a three-peat. The Colts are led by rookie quarterback Cody Sweeney, who is only a 78 overall. Baker Mayfield actually has a better rating, but thanks to that day one starter and franchise QB player tag, he is starting over Baker. At running back, they still have a 99 overall Jonathan Taylor, and at wide receiver, a 90 overall Hollywood Brown. Okay. An 83 overall Chris Webber and a 79 overall Jalen Reagor. And at tight end, they have Brevin Jordan and Will Disley, who are both a 77 overall. And because it is the Super Bowl, we will look over their entire defensive roster rather than just highlighting a few key players. Starting at left end is a 76 overall, but at right end is a 66 overall third-year player. I'm assuming they have some injuries there. At defensive tackle, though, they have a 98 overall DeForest Buckner and an 87 overall Grover Stewart. And their linebackers are a 93 overall superstar X-Factor Darius Leonard. At middle linebackers, an 86 overall Bobby Okereke or Okereke. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I'm not real sure exactly how to pronounce it. But then their final outside linebacker is a 76 overall Romeo Okwara. I hope I said that right. And at corner for the Colts is a very familiar face to us, Darius Slay, who is an 88 overall corner still. And then on the other side of the field is an 86 overall Derek Stingley Jr. And then their safeties are an 85 overall Jabril Peppers and an 81 overall Nick Cross. And then at kicker, they have a 73 overall Mark Waddle, and then their punter is Johnny Hecker. Coach, you have a chance to cement your legacy as one of only a few coaches to have won 3 Super Bowls. Are you concerned about your legacy? I'm going to say players' legacy. Not really. I care more about it for the players. This might be the only chance a lot of these guys ever get. So winning for them and their legacy is far more important than what it might be to mine. And we have earned 10 staff points because of that. And we have a few upgrades to get to before we jump into the Super Bowl. The first one is tight end Teddy Austin, who has filled in nicely for Dallas Goedert. He gets +1 to acceleration, awareness, catch in traffic, change of direction, deep route, short route +2, and then 1 to spectacular catching. And another player that has actually filled in nicely for an injury is Darius McGee. He has really been replacing AJ Brown, and he gets +1 to acceleration, catching, deep route, medium route, release, and spectacular catching. And then we have cornerback Earl Hayden. He gets +2 to awareness, 1 to man coverage, and 2 to press. And I have now said this before every single Super Bowl, I really wish the dev traits and stuff would change after the Super Bowl, because sometimes they change here and then they revert back, which is really weird. But let's go see if anyone on our team has changed. The only dev trait change I see for the offense is Dallas Goedert, who is now healthy, has gone from a superstar dev trait down to a star dev trait. And on defense, we have a couple more changes. Jordan Davis has dropped down to a superstar dev trait rather than an X Factor. I kind of don't like that. I believe Earl Hayden was already a superstar dev trait, and Sean Murphy Bunting is now a superstar X Factor. And finally, before we jump into the game, I will take a look at the injuries for both teams. Starting with the Colts, Kwity Paye is injured, which is why their starting right end is awful. And then for us, the only player we are missing is going to be AJ Brown. And we're here in Atlanta for this year's Super Bowl as we try to become the first team to ever pull off a three-peat. We have been to the last 4 Super Bowls, though. I believe that makes us the second team ever to do it. I think the Buffalo Bills are the only other team that have done that. And we will get Super Bowl 60 underway here, and we will get the ball first. Let's see if we bring this out of the end zone, and we will not. So out comes 2-time Super Bowl champion Glenn McCutcheon. He has yet to finish a year of his career without winning a Super Bowl. Doesn't look to change that today. So let's see what he can do. From the 25-yard line, out of shotgun, Brian Ford is the starting running back. And we will start with a handoff to Ford up the middle, and we may have gotten a yard there. 2nd and 9, McCutcheon back in shotgun. Brian Ford still the running back. We go back to Ford, and this time he will get a few more yards, setting up a 3rd and 4 for the offense. Can we avoid a 3 and out to start the Super Bowl from the 31? McCutcheon out of shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. He quickly goes to the outside. That is caught for the first down, I believe, by Devontae Smith. So a new set of downs from the 40-yard line. McCutcheon lines up under center. Will be a handoff to Brian Ford again, and Ford to the outside with some room to run, and will get the first down into Indianapolis territory. Tony Pollard would come in on the next play and run for a gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Now McCutcheon will go deep downfield, and that is incomplete. That was intended for Darius McGee, who has played really well, like I said. Now 3rd and 7, out of shotgun, looking to convert. And he's rolling out, needs to get rid of it somehow. And Sack fumbles the ball, and the Colts have recovered, and they will take over at the 35-yard line. The absolute worst case scenario for McCutcheon on that play was a fumble. Now the Colts take over deep in Eagles territory already. Sweeney will take the snap, fire over the middle, and caught for the first down by Jalen Reagor, the former Eagle. So now 1st and 10 from the 23. Sweeney lines up under center. That is Jonathan Taylor in at running back, and that's where they go with it this time up the middle, and Taylor will get a gain of about 4. And now Jordan Davis is injured. We really cannot afford a lot of injuries, and that is a big one. 2nd and 6 from the 19 now. It's a toss play to the outside to Jonathan Taylor, who makes one man miss and brought down by a few Eagles. And now Jalen Reagor is injured for Indianapolis. 3rd and 7. Sweeney out of shotgun. Jonathan Taylor is the running back here. He will look to pass. Dropping farther back, firing to the end zone, and that will be knocked out of the air. But they will settle for a field goal try of about 38 yards. The kick is away, and it is good. They take a 3-0 lead. Now let's go and watch this drive for the Eagles too. 1st and 10 from the 25. McCutcheon lines up under center. Ford is the running back. It's a play fake to Ford. McCutcheon will then throw it over the middle to Brian Ford, and he will get a gain of about 7. All right, never mind. It was a gain of 8, but now 2nd and 2. McCutcheon back in shotgun, once again looking to throw, and finds Dallas Goedert for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 39. McCutcheon out of shotgun will look to pass again. They're bringing a blitz. He goes downfield, and that is intercepted by former Eagle Darius Slay. And we will watch one more drive, and then I will start simulating some stuff. 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of shotgun, Sweeney will look to pass. He's under pressure, goes to the outside, and that's caught for a gain of about 7. 2nd and 3 from the 47 now. Sweeney will hand off to Taylor up the middle, and Jonathan Taylor will get stuffed on that play, no gain. Now 3rd and 4. Sweeney lines back up under center. Taylor is still the running back, but he will look to throw. He goes deep downfield and finds an open man for the first down, brought down to the Eagles 24. A couple plays later, it is 3rd and 5. Sweeney out of shotgun from the 20-yard line will take the snap and looks to pass. He goes to the end zone, and that will be incomplete. So once again, they will settle for a field goal try. This is about the same distance, about 37 or 38 yards, and the kick is good. They have a 6-0 lead. And now a few plays into the Eagles' drive, they face a 3rd and 10 from the 38-yard line. McCutcheon out of shotgun, looking to convert, will go deep over the middle, and that is caught by Devontae Smith for the first down. A 5-yard pass to Devontae would bring up 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. And he goes downfield to an open Dallas Goedert, and Goedert brought down to the Colts 23. McCutcheon out of shotgun now. With about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, he sends McGee in motion. He will look to pass, and he's going deep down the right side, and that is caught in the back corner, but incomplete, intended for Quez Watkins. 2nd and 10 from the 23 now. McCutcheon out of shotgun will look to pass again. It's a screen pass that is caught by Ford, but blown up in the backfield, a loss of 4. So now a 3rd and 14. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Ford is the running back still. Takes the snap and will fire it to the end zone, and that is caught inside the 1, but dropped later. Who had that for a second? I think that was Quez Watkins, but that will lead to a field goal try. This from about 44 yards out to try to make this 6-3 here in the Super Bowl in the first quarter. The kick is away, and it will be good. And we jump to the start of the second quarter where the Colts face a 3rd and inches. Sweeney out of shotgun. Eagles are bringing a blitz, and he will throw an incomplete ball over the middle. And on the first play of the drive in simulation, he would hit Dallas Goedert for a 29-yard gain. So now 1st and 10 from the 35. We give it to Brian Ford, who will get the first down the next carry. So now 1st and 10 from the 25. Brian Ford is still the running back here. McCutcheon from under center. It is a draw play to Ford right up the middle with some great blocking and another first down. Will we finally see a touchdown from somebody today? 1st and 10 from the 11. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Tony Pollard is the running back. We give it to Pollard up the middle. He fights off one man and fights his way down to the 8. 2nd and 6. Back in shotgun. Pollard still in the game. We give it right back to Tony Pollard to the outside, and he doesn't get much there. 3rd and 5 from the 7-yard line. Brian Ford is in at running back here. McCutcheon will look to pass. Dropping farther back and now throwing to the outside and just throws this one away, and we will settle for another field goal. Well, at least we can tie this game up at 6 with this very short field goal try. I think it's about a 29-yarder, actually a 24-yarder. I can't even do math. And the kick is good. We are all tied up at 6 in the Super Bowl. And we jump in on the Colts drive for a 3rd and 1 from the 34. And Sweeney will hand it to Jonathan Taylor, who will easily get the first down and get brought down near the 40. And I was about to jump in on the simulation as they just got to the 40-yard line. I was going to simulate one more play and then jump in, but Jonathan Taylor decided to take it 40 yards to the house, and they score the first touchdown of the game and make it 13-6. But now the Eagles in 2 pass plays have driven all the way down to the Colts' 38-yard line, so McCutcheon comes out under center for first down. It's a drop play to Brian Ford up the middle, and Ford will break 1 tackle and get brought down for a gain of 6 to bring up 2nd and 4 for Philadelphia. McCutcheon back in shotgun. Ford is the running back again. He will look to pass though. And McCutcheon dropping farther back under pressure and getting sacked on the play back at the 44. So now 3rd and 16. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. Standing back in the pocket. He's under pressure. He's going deep downfield. 1-on-1 coverage, and that is tipped in the air and incomplete. And the Colts have driven down to the Eagles' 27-yard line with 47 seconds to go in the half. It is 3rd and 8. Sweeney takes the snap, drops farther back. He's going deep down the left side, and that is incomplete. So we will once again hold them to a field goal. This will make it a 10-point game if they can make it. The kick is away, and this one is good. And we come out now with 34 seconds to go in the half. We do have all 3 timeouts. Can we please try to throw the ball to get something downfield? McCutcheon with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Devontae Smith, and we will burn our first timeout. That will lead to a 1st and 10 from the 44. McCutcheon going back under center. Brian Ford is the running back here. He will drop back to pass again. And he dumps it off to Ford for like no gain essentially. It was actually for no gain. Now 2nd and 10 with 25 seconds. We have 1 timeout. McCutcheon takes the snap, and he fires it over the middle to Devontae Smith, and that was a horrible play. Now we have to burn our final timeout. It is now 3rd and 2 with 19 seconds to go here in the half. McCutcheon out of shotgun takes the snap, standing in the pocket, and will dump it off to Brian Ford, and that's a first down, but will we have enough time to run a play? 3, 2, 1, and he does get the snap off. McCutcheon looking to go deep downfield hopefully. Rolls out to the outside and throws it away to end the half. And the Colts get the ball to start this half, but face a 3rd and 5 from their own 36. Can the Eagles defense get off the field? Sweeney drops back. He's under pressure going deep downfield, and that is incomplete. But on the Eagles' next drive, it is 3rd and 12 from the 41. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Brian Ford is the running back. Will take the snap and look to pass. He will throw to the outside. That will be caught along the sideline. Never mind. Incomplete, and we will punt it away. And we jump into the Colts' next drive. It is 2nd and 7 from the Eagles' 23. Sweeney is under center. It'll be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and that will set up a 3rd down. More specifically, it's a 3rd and 4 from the Eagles' 20-yard line. Sweeney out of shotgun, takes the snap, stands back in the pocket, under pressure, throws back across his body, and that's incomplete. So yet again, our defense holds them to a field goal. This will make it a 13-point game. We really need the offense to wake up at some point. The kick is away, and it is good. And this time, the Eagles offense has at least gotten into Colts territory. It is 3rd and 4 from the 45. McCutcheon will throw it to the outside and throw an incomplete pass. So on 4th and 4, we will punt it away. But our punt team would down them at the 1-yard line, but it is now 3rd and 6 from the 6. Sweeney out of shotgun. Will throw it deep downfield to a wide open Jonathan Taylor, and their drive will stay alive. And we're now in the 4th quarter. It is 2nd and inches from the Eagles' 28. Sweeney will hand off to Taylor to the outside, who will get the first down and get brought down near the 20. Eagles fans are starting to lose hope here. 1st and 10 from the 21. Sweeney out of a 5-wide set will take the snap, stand back in the pocket, and go over the middle to Jalen Reagor for another first down. 1st and goal from the 8. Sweeney out of shotgun. We need a turnover or something to spark this team. He takes the snap and will throw to the outside. That is caught and brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sweeney out of a 5-wide set here. We need him to make a mistake, and he will throw it to the end zone for a touchdown to Jonathan Taylor, and this game is starting to get a little ugly. They are going to go for 2 to try to make this a 21-point game. Sweeney out of shotgun will take the snap, and he's dancing around. May just want to throw this away, throws to the back of the end zone, and that's incomplete. Okay, McCutcheon, it is time to wake up. 1st and 10 from the 25. 9 minutes to go here in the Super Bowl. And he will fire to the left side, caught by Devontae Smith for the first down. I know you don't have A.J. Brown, but the offense does not look this bad in the entire playoff run so far. 1st and 10 from the 37. McCutcheon will take the snap and dump it off over the middle to Brian Ford, who will have to turn around and get a gain of about 6. All right, they give him a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3 with 8 minutes to go in the game. McCutcheon out of shotgun will look to pass. Drop farther back and throw it to the outside, caught by Brian Ford across the 50 and brought down there. 2nd and 10 from the 48. McCutcheon back in shotgun. He is the only one in the backfield. He takes the snap and will fire it over the middle to an open man. That is a first down to, I believe, Darius McGee. 1st and 10 from the 34. McCutcheon lines up under center. Brian Ford is the running back. He will draw back to pass again. And he will fire it deep down the left side, and that is caught along the sideline by Devontae Smith, but Indianapolis is going to challenge it. And they confirm that he did get his feet in bounds. So 1st and 10 from the 12. McCutcheon lines up under center again. And will hand off to Brian Ford up the middle. Ford with some running room will get down to about the 5. 2nd and 3. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Ford is the running back. Can we do anything here? He takes the snap, looking to pass, and will throw it to the end zone, and that is caught by Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We finally find the end zone today, and now we need the extra point, and that will make this a 13-point game. The kick is away, and it is good. And now we need the defense to get a stop. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Sweeney will hand off to Jonathan Taylor, who is met in the backfield for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 from the 17-yard line. Sweeney lines up under center now. Taylor is still the running back. He will draw back to pass. He fires it over the middle, and that's caught for a decent gain here to the 26. 3rd and 3. We need this stop. Sweeney back in shotgun. Will look to pass. A quick throw to the outside is caught for the first down. A couple plays later, it is 3rd and 3. Can we get off the field here? Hand off to Jonathan Taylor, and Taylor will not get the first down. And we take over at the 14-yard line with 4:27 to go. McCutcheon under center will draw back to pass. Throws to the outside, caught by Goddard, who will break that tackle, continue up the sideline, and finally brought down to the 33. 1st and 10, under 4 minutes to go now. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Brian Ford is the running back. Will take the snap and look to pass. Dropping farther back under pressure and getting sacked on the play all the way back to the 23. 2nd and 21 now. With 3:20 to go in the game, McCutcheon out of shotgun. We have not burned any timeouts yet. We'll stand back looking to pass, go over the middle. That is caught for a short gain. 3rd and 16, under 3 minutes to go in the game here. From the 28-yard line, McCutcheon will draw back to pass. And he fires it over the middle and gets picked off. Are you kidding me? You throw that pass. Well, now we're going to need a miracle to get out of here. 1st and 10 from the 31. Sweeney under center will hand off to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and that'll be a gain of maybe 2. All right, or they'll give him 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7, nearing the 2-minute warning, so we don't need to burn a timeout here. Sweeney out of shotgun with Taylor in the backfield. They will give it to Taylor, and he is brought down immediately. Even if we hold them to a field goal, this would still be a 2-possession game. And he goes downfield, but finds his man for the first down inside the 20. And we would have to burn our first timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 16. 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes to play. And it's a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and he gets all the way down into the end zone. Are you kidding me? And I think I may have said there were 2 minutes left twice before that play, but that may put this game away. And your final score of the Super Bowl is the Indianapolis Colts 32, the Philadelphia Eagles 13. Our offense was completely shut down through most of the game outside of maybe one drive where we finally found the end zone. Cody Sweeney pulls a Glenn McCutcheon and wins the Super Bowl as a rookie. We go to 4 straight Super Bowls, but only are able to win 2 of them. So now we get ready for the offseason where we try to rebuild to get back here and try to go for another three-peat, I guess. And final stats today here in the Super Bowl, Glenn McCutcheon goes 29 for 46, 305 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. On the ground, Brian Ford only ran for 52 yards. And receiving, Devontae Smith was really one of the only ones to show up. Brian Ford did catch 9 passes, but Devontae Smith 9 for 104 and a score. Goddard did play really well too, 6 for 93, but we only completed passes to 4 different receivers. That is not a recipe for success. On defense, Nakobe Dean leads the team in tackles with 10, which is pretty good. No one got a sack, and we got no interceptions. We played okay on defense. We kept them out of the end zone, but we could not force turnovers to save our life today. And rookie quarterback Cody Sweeney goes 24 for 32 for 243 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, Jonathan Taylor ran for 160 yards and 2 scores. And receiving, Jalen Reagor against us, his former team, goes 6 for 64, and the only one to catch a touchdown was Jonathan Taylor. So obviously this was not the result we were looking for today. We do not become the first team in NFL history to pull off a three-peat, but maybe after the offseason we can build up this team to become the first team in NFL history to go to 5 straight Super Bowls. But obviously the next episode will be the entire offseason. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you guys next time.